is a function. Welcome back, guys, to your 27th openGL. I know you'll be wondering which tutorial is this. So well, let me start by saying GL buffer data is a function specifically targeted to copy. Get out. This is the function I'm talking about. We just created it, write it in the last tutorial. It's a function specifically targeted to copy user defined data into the currently bound buffer. So this vectors data here, current buffer, its first argument is the type of the buffer we want to copy data into. So we want to copy our data into the GL array buffer. So you know that I want to copy it to the GL array buffer. The vectors buffer object currently bound to the GL array buffer. So we want to copy it into this buffer, this buffer here, which is VBO, through the target here. So we give the target because we have bind the buffer to this target. Whenever we use this target, the data will go to the object here. So the vectors buffer object currently bound to the GL array buffer target. The second argument specifies the size of the data in bytes. So this is the size of the data we are copying to the buffer, which is the second argument. A simple size of the vectors data surface. The third parameter is the actual data we want to send. So this is the actual data we are sending into our buffer. And so the fourth parameter specifies how we want the graphic card to manage the given data. This can take three forms: either GL static draw. The data will most likely not change at all or very rarely when we use GL static draw. The data of the triangle will most likely not change at all or very rarely. So when we use GL dynamic draw, the data is likely to change a lot. When we use GL stream draw, the data will change every time it is drawn. So the last parameter, we give a GL static, which means the data will most likely not change at all or very rarely. So the position data of the triangle does not change and stay the same for every render call. So its usage type should be the static GL static draw. If for instance one would have a buffer with data that is likely to change frequently, a usage type of GL dynamic draw here or GL stream ensure the graphic card will place the data in memory that allows for faster writing. And as of now, we store the vectors data which is here into the buffer through the GL buffer data. As for now, we store the vectors data within memory of the graphic card as managed by a vectors buffer object named VBO. Next, we want to create a vectors and fragment shader that actually process this data. So let's start building those. So in the next tutorial, we're in the 20 in the next tutorial we are going to talk about vectors shader. We are going to write our own vectors shader. Remember, I told you in the previous tutorials that we are going to be working mostly with the vectors and the fragment shader. So I said those shaders are programmable by the developer, which is me and you. So in the next tutorial. See me.